Hello everyone, I'm Rajat Sharma and today I'm going to show you what is sedimentation and decantation. So first let me tell you about myself. My name is Rajat Sharma. I'm studying class 6. I am studying Vidya Mandir classes. So what is sedimentation and why do we need it? So let me explain you via story. So this is the first picture of the story. So there was a pool and the people used to take water from here. They made this type of a well, but it was not a well, but it they stored water, thought that it was a well. So then when people were putting the water over here, they used buckets to do that, and then their bucket touched the ground, and a lot of mud came into the bucket, and the person then thought that there is a mud, and he put it again in the water, and then while picking the water from the pool, all the mud got mixed up. So now they thought that will they have to take out all the water from the pool and put into the plants or throw it away, or there is any other way to take out the mud and leave the water there. So they used it to plant plants. So a little dirty water will work. It doesn't need pure drinkable water. But this much mud, they don't want to keep such a mud in their food. So what can they do? Someone told that try sedimentation. So now what is sedimentation? So you can see that what they did was they took a glass and put mud in the glass and mixed it with water and shaked well. After an hour, just it took 1 hour, and then the result was something like this. The sand was down, the mud. We are labeling mud as M, and the water was in between. So now, how did it happen? And but some mud is still above. If mud is settling down, for example, mud wants to rest. If mud is going to rest, then why this is not resting? But it is nothing like that. Mud is never resting. How why it is down is, let me tell you. So there is something called density. Now what is this density? If you ask anyone, like the people did here, they asked what is density. So a scientist said it is mass upon volume. Mass of a thing upon volume of that thing. So that would be its density. Let's label density as D. So now when we got to density, for example, so how density matters in keeping the substance up and keeping the substance down. So what did is that if we count the density of this mud, its density is the least. It's in the numeric form per kilogram, gram per meter cube, like that. So its density is the least in these three. The water's density is, we can say, moderate, not very high and not very low, and the mud's the mud's quantity is the maximum. You can write maximum. So that's why it is not the weight that its weight is very less, and or its weight is very high and its weight is medium. No, that would not matter. So if it would be weight, then it would be like in solids. It would be that you kept 1 kg and you kept 2 kg and you kept 3 kg. So in air, in the gas, it would never matter. It would not fly and sit one on the top, two at the second, and three at the bottom. No, it would not happen like that. But if you put these three into water, like if we put 3 kg here, and over that we put 2 kg, and at the bottom we have kept 1 kg. So they will not go upside down and set them according to their density. No, this would not happen. Okay, so that's why weight is not the factor being considered here. Here it is only the density. So now decantation. Decantation can only be done after sedimentation, because when the sediment has settled down, then only you can pour the clear water into another beaker. So this is what decantation is. When you pour the water into another beaker and you obtain the water which is clean but not drinkable, is decantation. This should make sure that you remember that this water is clean, is clean. This water is very clean, but it's not very clean to be drinking. Please don't drink this water, because this water is not drinkable. Thank you.